What? This bar sucks. You're at the bar right now, bro? Are you talking about candlestick bars? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, oh god. Just a phrase I say to get undesirables away from me. I gotta use that often then. Oh shoot, I forgot my camera isn't even set up, dude. Hold up. Pointed at my roof. Yeah, the pic was funny. One of my friends sent that to me. I was like, bro, this is hilarious. Sorry, guys, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. I wanna open my window, but my neighbor's guard, like, he got the fucking leaf blower going. Come on, bro. It's like, it's like 9 a.m., dude. Do that another time. He wakes up early, though. He's been there since like 5, and he does the same shit. Ah. Oh, what I would give to be old and retired. Afternoon soldier. Okay, boom. What's up? Hold on. I don't like where this camera is. Boom. What's up? Oh yeah, I saw that. The fucking bridge came down. Dude, you know how scared I would be if that shit happened to me and I was on that bridge? Oh, I'd shoot myself while falling down, honestly. What the? I am so afraid of the ocean sometimes. I mean, it wasn't an ocean, but like, you know what I mean? So funny story, right? I think this fear stems from when I went on vacation to Cancun, and then I think when I was like really really young, right? And I don't know. I think my parents thought it was a great idea to go snorkeling when I didn't know how to swim. That was awesome, might I add. So, anyways, I was snorkeling in the fucking ocean somewhere in Mexico. By the way, they leave with the boats. We have no boat. It's just us snorkeling in the fucking middle of the ocean for hours. I don't know how to swim. Not a cool time. 40 some degree water? Hell no, dude. I can't even get up when it's fucking 70 degrees in my own home. I've been waiting to play it along fucking all morning. Um, shit was crazy. What had happened? Like a ship ran into the fucking pole or something and it blew it up. Bro, kind of sent it, huh? Dude, honestly, it's just been like barcoding for the most part. I mean, there's like little moves here and there, but not enough to be like, damn, that was worth it. Days like this, like for example, someone pointed out in Discord that the 0 point and then the absolute gamma point were like around the same area. That is a really good area to go long, and that is enough confidence for me to just go naked options sometimes. So that is ideal. I was backtesting some stuff this morning. That was fun. And especially in this type of market. Well, actually, I was backtesting like previous data, so honestly, these are great backtesting days when there ain't any shit going on. That's always fun. Besides open and EOD late. Yeah, dude. Honestly, so if I didn't have to work on stuff in the morning, I would almost literally set my alarm at like 11 every day and just wake up at 11, which is like an hour left of the market. I hate trading like super early. If we have a large negative AOI below spot, would that typically hold as support if no other strike is building below it? Thanks. Yes. Yes, it would. Oh, I just cut out. Is my mic shitty? Is it shitty overall, or did it just cut out once? Um, but yeah, to answer your question, it will definitely act as support, especially because of the other reason that I had just mentioned previously, where 0 point is near that same absolute exposure point. The two of them together is just like a layer of support, basically. Um, that's why I'm waiting to hit 52.25 on SPX in order to take it long. I'll probably uh I have like that SPX ES converter thing every 5 points, which is awesome. Whoever fucking sent that in the Discord the other day, that was awesome. Thank you. That's what I took it as. So yeah, VIX one day real quick. Moving up with the market moving up. Huh? How long is this delayed? 15 minutes? I should buy the fucking pack. Let me do that. Wait, no. I already pay 30K a month for this. Why am I doing that? Hold on. Maybe I'll just add this to the dashboard real quick for, let me ask Phil if that's something we could look into. Um, EOD short targeting 522, 225. Short? I'm going long off of that level personally. Um, no one has to do what I do though. You can go short if you want. Um, that's just what I'm doing. Could be wrong or could be right. If we do go that low, you also have to keep an account what other exposures are going to change, right? So like charm is going to get increasingly weaker as we move down. Um, and once we start getting to that charm 0 point is when most likely it's going to be defended and we're going to go back up. So charm can increase in exposure. That's just like based on previous occurrences. Oh, I mean if don't hit 50, yeah, probably then. I mean, honestly, no. So like if we don't hit 52.25, right? Um, I'm just gonna wait. I'll be patient enough to wait. If it doesn't happen during the day, then I won't take a trade. You don't always have to like. Sometimes the best trade is no trade at all, and in circumstances like this where I don't really see anything else in terms of like the risk to reward for taking a short now. I mean, you could probably take a pot shot, but at least I can't find an exact entry, so I wouldn't enter if I can't find an exact entry. 52.25, it's like a little bit more um defined entry, right? Because of where 0 point is. 0 point on raw exposure, that is. Like a little bit above the 52.25 mark. Oh, I have alert set a little bit below 52.25 because I don't think we bounce exactly at that level. Do you skew ADJ sometimes? And if yes, for what conditions? I do use it. Um, sorry, hold on. My fucking hair is coming out of my beanie. Um, I do use it. But what I mainly use it for is to see how it reacts with current levels on like delta adjusted and raw exposures. So like if I went here, um, it like moves around a lot. So um, just kind of looking at how what's being affected as price moves. So like right now we're decreasing in price because this is measured by implied volatility and um uh game exposure. You're seeing the like downside, I guess, strikes increase in exposure as we move down closer. So it's like almost like an accelerating like or it's like an fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Oscillating? I don't know. As we move down, you'll start seeing other straights start picking up in exposure, and that can kind of lead the way in terms of acceleration downside. But honestly, you don't really need it. But again, guys, I feel like everyone asks me what I use. What do you guys use? That's the whole point of this dashboard. Do I have any more coffee left? Damn it. Unbelievable. Implied volatility at the money of VIX options remains. Maybe I should move my camera up here. Yeah, so you guys are looking at me. Whoa, what's up, dudes? Oh shit. Never mind, that's not gonna work. Whatever. Dude, just being patient is so annoying. Take this. Ah, nice. My hair's everywhere. Mm -mm -mm -mm. Damn, dude. I'm gonna see what today's class is gonna be about, actually. Forgot about that. Wait, Fatty, you in here? Crispy in here? Is anyone in here? Trying to find our group chat. Here it is. Um, um, what's your interpretation of the 5200 Gex bar on Delta adjusted for today and for today through Friday? I don't really have any expectations for it today. Price action's been pretty slow. It looks like overall implied volatility is pretty like constricted, I guess. But I do think we'll hit 52.25 at some point, and then that's probably when I'll go long. As for like 15200 to hit, I mean from the newsletter, we still have basically fucking a while. That was for Friday, or from Monday to Friday, so there's still a lot of time for that to still play out. I don't think that'll happen today though. Possible. I don't think so. Honestly, I just want something to happen. When gap fill? Is there a gap? I'm not looking at like SPX specifically. Oh, there is. Damn. There's a massive gap. Shit. What is that? 52.20-ish? That's crazy. Maybe I'll go short. Maybe I'll preemptively. Out of sheer, I can't wait anymore. Go red 90%, then green 1000%. I could definitely do that right now. I mean, if I did go short, it'd be right now, but I'm not going to because I don't have like a defined entry, I guess. Like you could go short and probably still make profit, but um, it's always better to know you'll be instantly in profit. Whereas 52.25, I have a pretty good chance of being instantly in profit and not having to suffer a huge drawdown. It's all about risk to reward, my friends. Risk to reward. Where can we join the newsletter? It's on our Twitter profile. So if you go to our Twitter, our company Twitter, not my personal one. Um, it's like, fuck here. Let me send it. Hold on. Here. We'll put on the RR analysis. RR analysis is on, brother. Let's go, baby. Give me some movement. Ugh. Not like the 1 minute chart. This shit's trash. How do I offset this to 50? I do there we go. L offset to 25, so good. Nice. Um, show prices, yes. Ooh, hit 52.30, huh? On SPX. Hmm. It just came in. Understand that you will wait until 52.25 and then go along there, right? Uh, no signals, but yes, that's kind of what I would wait for. Yeah, just about. Um, you said you made a lot of money, in your earlier life and you're basically retired. How did you make that money working for a hedge fund or a retail trader? Um, kind of. I mean, um, so I started trading kind of like as a hobby, obviously, right? I think most people do. But I didn't initially start out trading naked options like most people did. I would trade spread strategies, so like credit spreads, debit spreads, started with that, and then eventually moved on to more complex spreads. And at the time I was working in real estate and I was making pretty decent money. So, I I guess I had a pretty high paying job that paid for my hobby or gambling addiction. Not really. Not really a gamble. I can't really say it was a gamble because I wasn't like buying naked calls and naked puts and then fucking hoping shit hit. Drug dealer in a past life, in a very long ago past life. Traded commodities in South American market. But basically, I would just trade spread strategies with a pretty decent amount of capital at that point. Um, and eventually just grew um into a larger portfolio. And then by the time I was able to mess around with naked options, my portfolio was already pretty sizable. So I guess I grew my portfolio the safe way, went the safe route with um, spread strategies, and then moved on to a little bit more aggressive trading with naked options. And then uh, I just kind of opened a family office a little bit a couple years later. After finding some bigger success, and then long story short, started trading family investments, and now I'm here. It's all come full. Oh shit, hold on. We're sending it down. Come on, baby. Hold on. I'm gonna. I'm not gonna potentially enter here. Oh shit, actually, we still got a while left to go down. I'm looking at the fucking 1 minute chart. Dude, I feel um, like I'm just fucking super low energy all of a sudden most of the days. Exhausting. Ugh. Maybe it's just mornings, dude. Honestly, maybe I just not a morning person. I need to move to the East Coast, trade East Coast time. 9 o'clock would be my open. God, that actually probably feels so good. On slow days like today, do you find other stocks to trade? No. So I only trade index derivatives. I don't trade normal name tickers. I just got into the habit of not trading because there was a time where I wasn't allowed to trade because I was partnered with Sheen and Sheen worked for a hedge fund. So I wasn't allowed to trade anything but index derivatives and I just kind of stuck with it. The fuck is that? Is that Adderall? Holy moly. That's hilarious. Hold on, I'm saving that one. That's hilarious. True though. I survive off Adderall. Go outside uh if you want to have a banger hour to trade. Man, I go outside like for like an hour a day now recently. Oh shit, what's going on here? I'm nearing it. We're nearing it. Not exactly there yet. Locking in. Country music's so fucking good, dude. I don't care how many people hate on it. Some Jason Aldean, bro. Just switch your mental software to like waking up early. It is awesome. Just like a glass of water. You know what? I have water here. Thank you for reminding me. Um, I don't know. I used to be like a little bit better of a morning person, but now I'm like, what? Like, I'd rather sleep in. Gonna buy a truck now to go with your country, dude. So I want like a F100. I want to get a F100 or some shit. A shitty one though. It's got to be like shitty looking. You know, it's got to be like a little rusty. Oh, go outside of the US if you want to have a banger hour to trade. Yeah, yeah, I can get behind that. Did you go to college to learn this kind of stuff or self-taught? I had uh a teacher of some sort, but it wasn't like college. I kind of knew someone that worked for a fund, um, like a while ago, and just learned through him really. Good teachers. I'm not a fan of college, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they teach you the things you need to know, I guess. And a lot of stuff is taught through like trial and error, really. Like at least the best things are taught through that. Americana, I respect it. Yeah. Why everyone in USA on are on Adderall? Cause dude, shit's awesome. Sorry, I shouldn't condone that, but shit's awesome. I legit have to trade off of it. So yeah, do not take those pharmaceutical psych drugs. You have tree. Hell yeah. Killing the Adderall today. Okay, we're getting the sell-off I wanted, finally. Now we can fucking look soon. I still think we go a little bit further below. I'm gonna text Sheen because he was asking me to text him about it. This guy's got Italian Wi-Fi right now. Um, you said charm was weak sauce on the exposures? Yeah, I just meant the total amount. And as we increase in price, that total amount's gonna get smaller and sorry, excuse me, smaller and smaller. Um, so that's kind of what I meant by that. I'm gonna long ES, I think. Um, water. Bum, 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 bum. Air drums all the time. Play some rock music, perhaps? Dude, I wish you guys could hear my music. Fucking copyright sucks. Playlists. Wall Street is fueled by Adderall, Vyvanse, and modafinil. I tried modafinil once. That wasn't the move. I'm not gonna lie. But it's already over, and I don't even know. Bum, bum, bum. What are we at right now? SPX 5230. Still lower, I think. I hope. Shit keeping you up for like 2 days. Yeah, dude, that's what I would like have to do during like when I was like learning how to trade. I I'd be up like all the time. Come on, dude. Sell it. Patience. Waiting patiently. Waiting patiently. If I have to do it at 12, I'll have to do it at 12. Oh god, that's gonna be so annoying. You are not even tired. What I read. I'm tired. I'm always tired. My Discord name for a long time was always tired, actually. Um, I'm going to set a limit order. I think right here. Actually, no, I'll just mark it by when the time comes. Uh, 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 uh. Shouldn't the price magnet be 5225 since it has the largest absolute gex? Or so it's not what you're accounting for, it's what we're accounting for. Um, Whatever, I forget well, I can't really explain the actual math behind it. Um, because that's like, I guess, trade secret, proprietary, whatever you want to call it. But um, the price magnets accounting for other stuff, not just like exposures, and that's kind of why. But eventually, I think we're going to change it slightly. Hasn't been done yet, but I just have it up there. I don't really utilize it. I think a lot of people use it though, like as their one tool, which honestly should not be the case. But what are you gonna do? We honestly had it there as like a beginner tool, I guess, because it's really hard to explain all of these concepts to everyone every single time someone new joins, right? I think that's like the issue we've had the hardest time with, because a lot of this stuff is complicated, and as many times as we do explain it, there's always new members coming in that have no clue what it is. So this was our attempt at having something here you could ask questions to about certain things on the dashboard, um, and it would, you know, help people out. But it doesn't look like most people use that feature, which is fine. I just have to find a better way to like unwrap all of this information to new users in the easiest way possible. But then like, I can't give them like a 50-page book either, and everyone's going to read it. Some people fucking don't like reading. Some people have language barrier issues. Like it's just a bunch of problems that come with trying to show these kind of more advanced concepts. So the next best thing is to label shit. Honestly, it's mislabeling it, but like, cause like, for example, right? If I were to label this absolute gamma exposure point as like a magnet, and if we program it to like where spot price is near it and 0 point is there, it would be um like I would have to label it, I don't know, bounce level or something, even though it's still technically a magnet. But in order for people to understand it better, you have to call it different things because people relate it to fucking too much shit, I guess. Like if I were to say that this is a support level and it's only a support level, that's not exactly right. Because like if we're far away from that point, it's going to also pull price back towards it. So what would you call it then? Support levels don't normally pull price towards them. So it's like you kind of have to label, I guess, so people can relate it back to things that they already know, because everyone knows what support and resistance levels are. But anyways, my little rant on I think people should just learn stuff um to like I don't know how I see it is if you're really trying to make this like your full-time job, right? Trading, get out of the 9 to 5 type of shit. You're gonna want to learn everything you can, not just like I guess the simple things, because the simple things don't always work. Like fucking patterns and shit. Support magnet, that would work. But then like it would also, you'd be surprised how many people would get confused by that phrase right there, support magnet. They'd be like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, then you'd have to label it and then give them like a full rundown description about what it is. It's so like, I don't know. Like the whole plan was to make it simple, but since it's like simple is making it vague, people get confused. Um, so people are just lazy too. It takes a lot of effort and time to really learn and understand stuff. Yeah, exactly. Uh, would you create learning modules based on beginner, intermediate, and advanced so we can get a look, just a look? I'm not gonna lie, if I were to start doing that, it would probably take a fucking year to like build that out, maybe even longer, because you would have to build that for each exposure module, and number one, that's a lot of time spent, where it could be spent doing things like that are gonna probably be net more per, P&L gain for other people, which is like why don't I just spend all that time building an algorithm to just do it for you? You know, like If I just built something that told you into long and short based on all the information, would you even need to know what the information's saying if it's right? Uh, it's just I guess one of the things about being a business owner is like to figure out what's going to be the most effective thing for consumers to profit off of, or in this case, profit off of, right? Since that's the name of the business. When's Gio's book? When I get time to finish it. I haven't really. Uh, I wrote like 150 pages at one point and then kind of stopped because then I realized, are people gonna read this 150 pages of me just ranting and not ranting, but like, uh, like talking, uh, like just going down the rabbit hole basically of one thing leading to another. It's not really structured well. It's mostly like a journal, if anything, of just a crazy guy's notes. Um, you mentioned yesterday something about PA not like liking being just at the charm flip point. Can you re-explain it? Yeah. So I don't know exactly um the reason uh as to why zero charm is like an area where price doesn't like to be, but it just happens to never close. Like end of day price action never happens to close at the 0 point of charm. It's just an occurrence that I've noticed. Don't exactly know why. I could probably find out why if I drilled down more into it, which I probably can later today. I'd probably need to bring out a surface model of charm, but yeah, I could do that and maybe get back to you on that question as to why. Um, we'll we'll put about the level geo, how much longer for beta try of the algo. Well, as soon as our server like reconstruction is done, which should be done in the next 19 days, we can get into just plugging it in and shit. I read all of your Notion stuff when I first joined. Appreciate that. I was trying to keep it basic, but then like I feel like a lot of people got confused on it. If we have really negative gamma day, how would you trade a straddle slash strangle? Take advantage of vol thanks. So in a negative exposure day, I probably wouldn't pick like an at the money or not a straddle or a strangle, honestly, because then you're subject to Vana exposure. At least so like directional, I guess, purchasing. So like something that happened yesterday, right, is we rallied into, or there was more buying into a rally than selling into a rally, which kind of expands the range, I guess, of the day for price action, and you never want that when you want price to when you're in a straddle or a strangle. So an instance like that, I would pick a directional spread. Um, and again, that's kind of based on being above or below absolute exposure points. So I went more on that yesterday if you want to rewatch that. But basically, we were below this absolute exposure point. We rallied into it, and then because of the fact that we were in a negative exposure environment, we rallied past it slightly, which is like buying into a rally, I guess, is how you could think of it. So, God, price action stalling? Are you planning to do a class just on volatility alone? Um, Oh God. So I can. The thing is, I really don't want to because it's gonna be like a freaking like 6 part class probably, maybe even more. Um, so I guess I could. It's just like, is anyone really gonna use it? I don't know. Um, I think we're gonna start setting milestones for like classes. Like, um, I don't know. I'll think more into it. So possibly, I'd say maybe. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. The only things I think we're gonna be doing publicly are just like these streams. Most of the other classes are gonna be just for subscribers. I just don't think it's fair to the people that are actually utilizing the dashboard. Uh, uh, I have a friend working on something right now. Is something? Hold on. Brother. Oh, brother. Um. Home. Thank you, Maki. Selling. Big thing with trading is learning how to think in terms of probabilities instead of certainties and absolutes. Exactly. Exactly. Um, bro, fucking up right now. Bah. Um, so if anything, I would probably do a volatility class when we actually drop a volatility module. Um, because I think it's probably easier to drop a class on stuff that we're actually providing you guys, so that's probably when there would be a class. I wouldn't expect it to happen anytime before then. So how do you make profit with this? Bit vague. Um, so I mean, it's kind of like, we have more than just like exposure stuff. So it depends on what you're talking about by like how do you make profit with this? There's flow, there's time and sales. What exactly are you using to trade, I guess would be my next question. There's footprint charts, a bunch of different utilizations. I happen to just use exposures. Um, but how I make profit with this is using this as a magnet level and taking trades based playing around this large exposure strike, either being short above or below this large magnet point, and that's kind of how I make profit utilizing this. Any plans to create new archetypes similar to the ones you did for Masterclass? Archetypes. I don't remember doing anything regarding an archetype. So if you could provide a little bit more information on what you mean by that, I could definitely get into that. You talking about like setting up specific dashboard profiles? Is that what you mean? So like if you like scalp or something, you would have time and sales here, um, and like I guess things that you would use to scalp and vice versa for swings and stuff. So I think I'm gonna use this as a support area soon. Any plans? So yeah, setting like dashboard profiles eventually is something that we're gonna try to do. How do you open a trade? Um, you like how do you enter a trade based on this, or like how do you enter a trade? Um, so basically, right now I'm looking to go long off of 52.25, this large exposure point. So once we get there, I'll probably open a trade there. Um, Not financial advice, by the way. Not financial advice. Would definitely not take that. Mm, 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 mm. So the exposure is market slash pairs. Um, Current price is spot price. So SPX spot price is 5228.45 right now. Um, and it's on a 10-second pull rate. Yeah, so gray bar is the spot price. These are the exposures of different strike prices of this derivative right here, SPX that I'm currently trading. And then this is like a large exposure point where I'm looking to go long off of. Not only that, it's the 0 point where gamma exposure flips from negative to positive, or positive to negative in this case. We'll see how it plays out in a second. Oh, trying to move to Traderlink from crypto. Okay, that makes more sense why you had mentioned pairs. Yeah, so we don't support crypto right now. It's just options and equities. Eventually it's going to be futures and then maybe crypto. But I've never personally traded crypto, so Come on, dude. I'm waiting for this long all fucking morning. Sheen's texting me. He's like, bro, I'm waiting. Waiting. Yeah, volume is such ass right now, dude. Volume is so bad. It's crazy. Shit's taking forever to play out. Um, uh, waiting, bro. Patience. Uh, what time does volume moving fast usually? Like around end of the day, beginning of the day, middle of the day is like low volume. Not all the time, but lower than end of day and beginning of the day cycle. So like around, I would say like 11 a.m. PST is like when volume starts picking up, and then like 6:30 a.m. PST to like 9 a.m. ish is when it starts to cut off. But I like to set up plays in the middle of slow markets because it takes me a little bit to process my little like what I want to do exactly. So slower markets help me kind of make a plan. Does it have market open slash close like Forex? Like can you trade after hours market is what you're saying? Uh, I mean, you can't trade off of Traderlink if that's your question, but like as the uh like you can trade futures instead of like like normal options, I guess, if that's what you mean by like 24 hours trading. Brother, come on. Bro, if this doesn't play out in the next like 30 minutes, I'll be upset. Drill. Drill. Because of the exposure 0 point, that's why I want a long. If you look at the raw exposure 0 point, it's at the 5225 area. And 0 point is typically used as a large support and or resistance. So I'm betting it's going to be used as a support in this instance. Oh shit, I bought at the perfect time. What the fuck? Where's the little fucking indicator? This thing. God damn. Uh, how would you derive? Alright, how would you do? Fuck, sorry, I'm looking at my position at the same time. One second, hold on. Hold on, I gotta fucking switch to sell orders just in case. How would you derive a good entry point from the GEX data? Exactly 5225 or safety 5227.5, for example, or there are other clues in the dashboard. So something I like to keep in mind is like a 5 point range of the actual target. That's why I enter slightly early most of the times. I was talking about it yesterday on stream. So if you want to go back to yesterday's stream, I think like middle of the stream I was talking about how whatever target you have in mind or whatever entry you have in mind, keep in mind, think of it in like a 5 point range because a lot of these exposures are in strike prices, right? So 5 point strike prices away from each other. Um, so I would go based on that as like basic rule of thumb. But like right now, for example, 5225, seeing large support there, and then like 0 point for raw exposure. But yes, trying to see if we can get a fucking nasty wick rear and just reverse it for the reverse curse technique, bro. I'm gonna set my stops and shit along. Um, Come on, bro. Why is it more beneficial to short put instead of long and call? Can you explain this in simple term? Why is it more beneficial to short put? You mean like sell puts, short put instead of long and call? Because those are both bullish positions. So are you trying to ask like what's the difference between the two bullish positions? Or you actually mean like what's the difference between going short and going long in this instance? Uh, Maybe you said already, but you were looking at 52.35, 52.40 for upside. Yeah, 52.35 is kind of what I'm aiming for. How'd you know that? I didn't mention that to you. I mentioned that to someone else in my DMs. How'd you Wait a second, how'd you know it? Hmm. Some a little sus going on here. Sell put, I meant. Okay. So like between which bullish position I guess to go for is and bu okay. So selling a put is going to account or it's going to take more drawdown if you're wrong, I guess. And long put um is less risk oriented. So if you don't have the funds to, sell put, you can definitely just buy call. Basically is the main difference there and why most people can't just sell put. Oh, wait. Um so you're talking about just the difference between going short and going long, not the difference between uh fucking sorry. I'm looking at both a position and reading chat at the same time. Um Sorry, can you re-explain that? I don't think I'm getting exactly what you're trying to say. This way. Um. Oh, why going with naked options are more beneficial? Basically just because of the amount of risk that's associated with non-naked options. Um, you can potentially lose more with not with naked options, but um, you have a higher win percentage in general with non-naked options. Because of how like something like spreads were to work, or you, for example, if you were to um go with the sell put on like SPY or something, and it were to get executed, you would be given, what is it? It's shit, I haven't done it in so long. I think you get shares in return for however many contracts you execute. So you're not exactly at a loss. You just have to wait for the underlying to increase, which with SPY is a lot easier. So there's just different benefits for different types of options. Is there a chart for naked options? I never saw one. There's a chart for options in general, if that's what you mean. Um, like on your broker or on Traderlink? I guess is my next question. Is there a chart for naked options? There's definitely one on your broker. Oh god, this long's taking forever to play out. Broker. Yeah, they have like premium charts for specific options, which helps. And also is there volume? Yeah, most brokers have volume attached to the option that they're displaying as well, for sure. I would talk to IVKR about that. I don't use IVKR, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Come on, bro. Give me big green dildo candle right now. Por favor. I was bought on two different indexes. So essentially naked options are for people with more money. No, opposite. Uh, Naked options are for people with less money because the risk is defined, right? So risk isn't defined with spreads and uh like non-naked options like the purchasing of naked options. So like if you were to buy a call, your risk is defined in the means of however much premium it took to buy that call, that's all you can lose. But on the flip side, uh, you can potentially take infinite losses. So, that's why there's a difference between buying and selling a call or put option. Spreads also incur that type of risk sometimes. This is taking forever. Bum 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 bum. Oh, so yeah, yeah, then that would be correct. Selling options are for people with more money. Um, and honestly, you're not gonna get too many people who sell options on like indexes like SPX and shit. Or SPY honestly has pretty low amount of retail sellers. Come on, I hope I can get 52.35 out of this. Perfect. Oh shit, I have my thing on buy. 91 on ES. Let's see. Sell stop, I think, is what I want. Oh yeah, yeah, no problem. I'm always here for questions, brother. Thoughts on VIX under 13? Danger zone, brother. Danger zone. Hold on. Uh, VIX under 13 is pretty bad, not gonna lie. Add more into this position actually. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second to think here. Okay, now I gotta change this. Yes, sir. Okay. Putting some skin in the game here, brother. I have to modify all my orders. 1 second. Yes, I am. I am scaling. Scaling champion right here. I'm scaling into features though, not options. I don't like the chop that's happening all day, so today is a day where I'm picking a new tool to use. Versatility, boys. Versatility. I should definitely be up more than I am right now, though. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I have two market sell orders in case. Hits. Hands on deck. Oh no, definitely. Definitely a good day for credit spreads. Don't do what I'm doing here. I know you guys talked about. Oh, what broker do you use for features? TOS? No. Well, I have features on like multiple brokers. What I'm using right now is Tradeovate, but I have a bunch of different features brokers. I have a bunch of brokers in general. Um, I know you guys talked about future Tide and net premium features, but you have any idea when that will be implemented? Yeah, it should be implemented soon. I don't like the word Tide though. Reminds me of competitors. Shit's trash too. Um, I think there's a few more things we want to do to it, I guess. I think the scaling is important for learners to understand. It isn't about us, the entry point for traders like me. I'm looking to trade with tight stops. So actually, what's funny is I'm scaling into a trade, so I was already up and I scaled into it further. Um, I'm not scaling in as it's falling. I'm scaling in as it's going up. Like it is right fucking now, baby. Come on, dude. Punch it. Turning into an old man over here, dude. Fucking ancient over here, brother. Brother. Bro, pierce the veil. So good. If you continue down to 52.25, would you add though? Yeah, definitely. Would definitely. Honestly, this is an early entry that I'm in at the moment. I think I'm gonna stop the stream though in a few minutes here, and I'll just let this trade pan out, cause I'm trying to keep the streams a little bit shorter for editing purposes. It's a lot to sift through, but you guys kind of know the plan, and that's the point. Um, just to give you guys a little bit of a gate. Oh shit, are we running now? Come on. Is Gamma growing below spot? Yeah, it looks like slightly. I'm just gonna ignore that though and continue moving on with my plan. I don't think it's significant enough at the moment. Also, be it that 0 point is kind of where 52.25 is as well. Um, all right. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Fuck. Wait, this trade's panning out. Maybe I won't. Hmm. Hmm. Come on, give me big dick candle real quick. Big one. Big one, baby. Oh yeah. Ote. I'm right here. Hold on. All right. We'll see how this plays out. Thanks, Gio. Yeah, no problem, guys. No problem. Um, Last question. Low total of Gex, I'm assuming 0.16 billion. Gamma does not imply less effect of gamma. Gamma does not imply less effect of gamma. Um, it does. So like, the more, excuse me, sorry, fuck, I'm dying. The more overall exposure is important to note because the more overall exposure means the more impact that exposure is going to have. Did you see Vaughn flip point move down earlier? I didn't. Haven't been looking at Vaughn honestly. It looks like we're at the current flip point though. I'm starting to move back up if that was the case. The hurdles to get over 52.30, which is also SPY 521 at the same level. Yeah, I know. We'll see what happens right now. Surely it'll run for me. Shit, that's wrong. Let me do that. Alright. I'm gonna end the stream here. This shit's kind of boring. We'll see if it runs. If it does, you'll see me talk in chat. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. If you haven't tried out Traderlink, try it out now. If you want a discount on Traderlink and you're a new subscriber, DM me on Twitter. All of my links are in the description below, so you can fucking find me there. I also answer DMs now. If you guys need to vet a trade, uh, you can do that. It's hard to sift through the streams. I tune in and out because of work and try to rewatch the streams, but it's hard to spot when the EDU points are. Clipping important parts would be helpful. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to keep them a little bit shorter. The streams a little bit shorter in order to have that clipping like easier, I guess, or make the clipping easier. Because that means I have to rewatch the same stream I just did over again every single time, all the way through, in order to get the important parts. So the less intensive they are, the easier it is to get clips up and stuff. So I'm gonna start keeping these a little bit shorter, probably like an hour to an hour and 30 for streams now. Um, anyways, have a good day, guys.